What's up, guys? This is Kalo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we're cooking up the latest and greatest gaming news, headlines, and who better to join me today than Aiden? Why don't you say what's up?
Hi everybody, welcome to Game Sandwich. We got more GTA news. Woo,
Hmm.
Vice City.
Happy Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-order day, technically. But before we get into today's topic, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are liking these videos, subscribing to Game Sandwich. If you're new here, do all that, then join our community Discord. Links to that is in the video description down below. Now, I just want to preemptively say, like, behind the magic here, we're recording this very early in the day on Thursday, so if Trailer 3 drops sometime between now and then, potentially, hey, we'll do something tomorrow about it. But today, there's more fallout to the wave of news that we got for GTA 6, and then I have a pitch that it's not good. And by not good, I mean not good for gaming. Or potentially not good for gaming. I don't know. But I want to start with this whole GTA 6 discless version thing, because that was a hot topic online, mainly because people are just like, man, this game is so big, it's so monumental, it is so just, it's a big time moment for gaming, and it's not getting a disc? Like, that's kind of insane. Now, we talked about this a little bit yesterday because we were rolling through the news. But Aiden, the more you sit on the fact that GTA 6 is not going to be getting, or at least initially, not going to be getting a disc version, thoughts changed on that? Any hot takes there? Or, where are we sitting?
I mean, I have been seeing people talk back and forth all across social media about that with it not having a disc. I've also seen people talking heavily about it, like the other $20 additional cost of the $100 edition or whatever for like in-game content that and all of this is has been ridiculous to me. I don't agree with the choice of having a discless game, honestly, especially whenever it is a like you can get away with it whenever the game's like, oh, it's like a 5, 10, maybe 20 gigabyte game or something like that. But whenever you have something the size of GTA 6, you're looking at like a 200 gigabyte game. That's how what many people are saying it's going to be. And that's without the online.
Oh,
And
no.
you are expecting people to download a 200 gigabyte game. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. There's a lot of people who can't do that, or like literally there's people who live without internet in this day and age. You can believe it. I know people who do literally not have internet.
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes everything more difficult, especially if you want to be a gamer at all. And then then to just like go, "Hey, this is one of the hottest games." And you're not gonna have a disc. Oh, well,
It's
that
kind of
just kind
weak.
of is a slap in the face to a lot of people.
Exactly. And it's more just the sentiment to me. And again, I'm just living in that world where you alluded to it yesterday. Like, I think after we recorded, you might have said it on the video. Like, we're for harming the environment. Like, GTA 6 is going to be selling an insane amount of copies, and especially day one. Like, day one sales will definitely set records, if not by now. I can't wait to see those pre-order numbers whenever they come in. But it's that thing of like, you're just shipping a square box with a receipt in it, and it's like, odds are, I mean, I would hope that Grand Theft Auto would do this thing where, like, it's a lost art in gaming where they include a map or like a poster or something. Again, I'm grasping at straws here, trying to make light of a situation, but like, hey, whatever. Now, this brings us to today's story, where according to Chris Scullion from the VGC, that GTA 6 will be getting a disc version, but it's coming in December. Now, this is according to, and I'm gonna butcher this name, Grak Dazari, who handles physical game sales in Europe and previously correctly leaked information on the release dates for Oblivion Remastered physical copies, the Switch 2 ports of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and the PS5 port of Microsoft Flight Simulator. What a tongue twister today. But they do say disc version of GTA 6 will be coming this year. Reporting again via PPE, they claim that the code in box versions of GTA 6 are the only initial for the product run, like the only thing up front, day one. That is what you're going to be getting. And then afterwards, both the PS5 and the Xbox Series X will be getting physical copies containing some discs in December. Now, this game releases in November, and you're releasing a disc copy in December? That seems off. That seems a little like, man, like, again, we talk about FOMO. You're gonna wait 1 month for a disc? Like, that's a little insane to me.
I don't know what their excuse was, that they don't want to have the disc copies or something just because they don't want someone to get it early on accident by like a day or two or something because a retailer accidentally ships it out early or whatever, or someone goes through a back channel and like hands it out the back door like they do at GameStop a lot. Trust me, I know that happens. But you know, I get the reasoning for it, but honestly, they could have just done it like this where they go, "Hey, if you buy it digitally, you get to play it a couple days early. And then if you buy it physically, it releases a couple days later." They could have just done that and then had the disc. Not you don't have to delay it for a month if you're going to do a disc version anyway. It could have just been like, "Oh, 19th is when you get it digitally, but if you buy it physically, then you get it on like the 21st or something." And that way it compensates for the just in case somebody got it shipped out early thing.
And my thing is, if this is true, your November, December are back-to-back months. Odds are those copies of GTA 6, unless there's some magical, like, Santa Claus delivery system where they do it overnight or something like that to all stores all across the world, like, they're gonna be within brick-and-mortar stores come, what, end of November? Or, like, whatever? Like, they're gonna be out early.
When I worked at GameStop, it was like we would get product in a week or two ahead of time.
Yeah.
So if depending on when in December, I mean, you can probably imagine that the physical copies are still going to be there, like the disc versions are going to be there at the beginning of December.
Yeah,
it's like if you're going to be having it in the mid of December, but odds are you aren't going to release the physical copy version or whatever, like the disc version, in the middle of December because you don't want it to be right next to Christmas. You don't want to go, "Oh, the 19th of December. Now you have 6 days," or whatever. So odds are it's going to be beginning of December. It'd be like probably within the first week, I'd say. So you're looking at people having the physical version within like the last week of November.
Yeah. My thing, too, is the amount of people who do care about the physical game. Like, are they going to double dip? And will that increase the sales numbers for GTA 6 beyond belief? Because there is that thing, like you always mention, the FOMO and missing out. So you're like, I need to play this day one. I'm going to get the digital Ultimate Edition. And then am I going to go back and double dip to get the physical disc copy for $80? There's a damn near $200 sale per person if you're thinking about it.
My thought process here is like, I wonder how many people, because I know damn well that there's going to be people who either don't read or have not seen any news about it, who don't know that the physical copy does not contain a disc. There's going to be so many people, especially because like infamously at GameStop, there were kids who would talk their grandparents into buying them GTA because they had no idea what GTA was.
I did that.
And we had to often explain to them the type of stuff that was in the game to be like, "Hey, don't buy your like 10-year-old grandkid this game or whatever." But still, I mean, people would go out of their way to just buy it because they wouldn't care and everything.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't read, "Hey, there's no disc in this or anything." And then I wonder what the return policy here is going to be, because oftentimes with GameStop, you buy something, it's sealed. You go home, you open it,
done.
And then when you peel off that plastic, bam, oh, code. Oh, I thought there was a disc. You go back to the store and you say, "Hey, I opened this." Well, there's no way we can guarantee that the code was not used. So there you go. You can't return it now. Suddenly you go, "Oh, I was expecting a disc," and then you have an angry customer on your hands. There's got to be some serious advertisement here that says, "Hey, there is no disc in this box, or you're going to be pissing a lot of people off on launch day."
They just got to do what the Switch 2 is doing with their their boxes and just do that giant bar at the bottom and just big letters, no disc included. Watch.
But people would still ignore it.
Yeah, they words. I do the same thing. I don't read.
The type of people who go to GameStop are the type of people who bring in a console that's riddled with cockroaches and they believe that you're going to take it. So, of course, they're not going to read that shit.
Yeah, okay, we don't like that. But what I do like is GTA Online. And there was this discourse yesterday, we talked about it a little bit, where Rockstar said this is a story, what was it, story only, or a single player experience at launch or whatever.
Yeah, it was specifically a single player experience.
Single player experience, and that got people worried that, like, hey, is there going to be a GTA Online, like, paired with GTA 6? And you talked about it a little bit yesterday where you were like, oh, there could be a world we live in where they do like Warzone does and just upgrade the current GTA Online, especially when you factor in how much money that's made, how many people spent thousands upon thousands of dollars invested, and just, that's a whole ecosystem. Well, I'm going to refer to Insider Gaming here, and then I have a fun little exercise at the end of this video. Charlie Champion, who reported on the fact that ex-user GlowDevs gave a close look to GTA 6's Xbox files and shared that as the game is seemingly broken down, it has a host of different add-ons. And according to Synth Potato, GTA 6's files on Xbox seem to indicate story mode can be downloaded separately, likely allowing you to have online installed without story or vice versa. And I'll flash the picture here of said thing. And this is an interesting prospect because this is essentially what Call of Duty does, where it's like, oh, if you just want the multiplayer, click this box, at least on Xbox, click this box and you'll just install this portion of the game. Or if you want Warzone and you don't want all this other bullcrap, there's that. So there's that prospect. So I want to first ask you, Aiden, to lead into our exercise today. GTA 6 Online. You said yesterday, or were we sticking to that it's going to be released weeks later, or are we talking about a month?
I mean, when it came to GTA 5, wasn't it like 3 months later, or was it 3 weeks? I don't remember the exact time because I didn't play GTA 5 at launch. I wasn't one of those people. So I didn't get into GTA 5 until like years later. So I want to say it was like 3 months later. And so, like, I just think it's going to be within the first 3 months that we're seeing GTA Online 2.0 or whatever. I do kind of stand by, though, that they should do something for those who have had GTA Online in the past already. Because I'm one of those people who on GTA Online, I have like $90 million or something like that. I'm like 90 million,
a lot of money,
whatever in-game money it is. But yeah, like. I ran heists like nonstop whenever they released like the single player heist, and I was like, oh yeah, I was doing that one heist constantly, like stealing from the drug cartel guy or whatever.
But
yeah, so I have like $90 million, a ton of things that I have like bought in that game that are just like, oh yeah, I have like tons of cars and everything. I have tons of properties. So I'd like to see something for those who have all of that stuff, like. Can we get like a nice carrying over of the money that you had or something like that? Like, or, can you get like at least some of your cars carried over,
All right, Aiden. It's time. It's time I enact the master... No, I'm just kidding. Not the master plan. But it's something I really want to ask you because it's been eating away at me. We live in this world where everybody and their mother is scrambling to avoid November, except that one team. I think it's Devolver. They were like, yo, we're releasing the same day you are. We're going to stand up to you, you big bully. But everyone's avoiding GTA 6 because it's a big game. I mean, companies are shutting down for the day. Like, it's a big deal. And we understand the story mode is going to be a big thing, but then when GTA Online decides to drop or decides to come into our lives, that will be a big moment as well. Aiden, I want to ask you, is it crazy to think that we live in a world where Rockstar could do the impossible, and Rockstar could potentially double dip, so to speak, and release GTA 6 as that single player experience that we all know and love and have DLC for and whatever, and they say, if you want the next version of GTA Online, give me $40. And here is a separate, full-scale GTA Online experience equipped with the role-playing servers, equipped with a massive open world, equipped with, like, hey, you can bring over some stuff. How far-fetched is this idea? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, they made an $80 game. They could potentially, and it will sell, $40 for, like, online role-playing servers and all this shit. Like, it doesn't sound too crazy. Maybe the price sounds a little crazy, but at the same time, I don't know. How are we feeling about that?
I'm gonna be blunt here in saying that Rockstar, they're greedy pieces of shit. They're going to do it.
I,
I'm the one. People love to hype up Rockstar and everything, but I am going to be that one who's just like blunt here, and you can hate me if you want, but if any other company were doing the whole, oh, for an extra $20, you get like various things that are in-game things that like, oh, you want that you can only have during this, and you get extra missions and all that. People get up in arms for any company doing that. And there are some people who are pissed off at Rockstar for doing it. And I'm one of those people, you know? And I like, because I stand by the whole, oh, if you're going to do an Ultimate Edition, you're going to charge an extra $20. Cool, whatever. Make it all cosmetic stuff. Don't make it anything that's going to enhance the gameplay experience outside of cosmetics. I stand by that fully.
yeah.
Now, there are companies, though, like, for instance, what was it? Bloodlines 2. That company, they were going to release clans locked behind a paywall. Now, those clans, they aren't going to, it's nothing like crazy, but they do enhance the gameplay experience in a way. People got up in arms about that. There are various other companies that do that stuff. People get up in arms about it. People are suddenly relaxed whenever it's Rockstar doing it, and it's because they have this like fetishized fantasy of Rockstar being like this amazing company that they really aren't. Okay? And so I fully believe that Rockstar would definitely go, oh, you want GTA Online? Yeah. If you want the 2.0 version, you're spending like $30 or $40. Guaranteed. That I guarantee that would even be the price too. It would be like $30 or $40 as well. I wouldn't even be surprised considering they charged $20 for GTA Online when it was standalone, and they didn't have to do that. But they charged $20 for it, and come on, they could have just changed some files around in the game to make it so you didn't have to download the story. But no, they instead decided, oh no, we're going to release GTA Online by itself and charge extra money.
And I want to explain my rationale because we did those. We wrote a few articles between you and me of like, hey, they're doing this DLC pack for the game whenever you buy it up front. No mention of GTA Online was ever made, like anywhere. And you'd think that whenever they announce this game or whenever they're like, hey, pre-orders go live, you think that one of the selling points would be, we want to make sure you guys know that GTA Online, the next version or like a 2.0 is coming. Don't worry, your money's being well spent. But there has been no mention. There has been no mention of GTA Online from anybody over at Rockstar. And granted, this could just be an oversight where they're like, hey, we want to focus on selling you this great single-player experience, which I'm sure by the trailers and by everything we've seen and heard, it's going to be a great time. But you'd think that Rockstar would also be like, hey, this thing is being played still to this day, still getting updates, still getting players, and it's still a massive thing. You'd think they'd be like, hey, it's coming, don't worry. Or like, this is what you should expect because pre-orders go live today or they went live. So it's like that weird side of it all. And then you factor in that, yeah, GTA Online like would be a no-brainer purchase nowadays if it's according to what this leaker was just saying, where you can download the story or you can download the multiplayer separate. If you ask me at face value what I am downloading first to experience GTA 6, odds are I'm going to play GTA Online first over the story. Like, you've mentioned famously that you don't remember GTA 5's story. If anything, you play GTA Online more. So it's like,
I remember bits and snippets of like Trevor. That's really
yeah,
it. That's like the only things I remember about GTA 5. It's like, oh, but I kidnapped his wife, like because he says the outlandish things,
yeah.
But like Franklin and Michael, they are forgettable characters.
It,
And whenever they brought not Michael, Franklin back for the online,
yeah.
I was like, why the fuck are they even bringing him back?
And it's that thing where I look at it and I'm like, man, like they hired this role playing server people to make or like work on their team for online. And then I'm like, man, they could easily get away with like, hey, 2.0, give us $20 and you'll get full access to premium servers or like private servers. You'll get full access to whatever mission. Like, they can really market this, they can really sell it. And it wouldn't be surprising because, like, realistically speaking, GTA Online, let's just call it 2.0, is going to be some of the most expansive multiplayer mechanics we've ever seen in gaming. Mainly because they're going for a big open map. It should be the next iteration of GTA Online, which already is a titan in gaming. So it's like I'm sure this conversation was had over at Rockstar. Like, hey, could we charge money for GTA Online, like, as its own thing? Or, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, to me, that is what we're going to be playing for the next, 15 years? So, like, why not? Why not? I don't want it, but I'm just saying it could happen.
I have no doubt that it'll happen. Honestly, I almost expect it, and I expect people to be equally as pissed off whenever it does happen. And then I also expect the people to defend Rockstar and be like, oh, well, they need to charge for GTA Online for X reason, X reason, and X reason,
Yeah.
until then they'll defend Rockstar to the ends of the earth. And that's not to say like I don't like Rockstar for some things. I mean, I appreciate GTA Online. I
Yeah,
do.
it's really
I
great.
play it. I love all the updates that they do because they do constant updates for it, and they're able to do that because they sell shark cards. And
Mm-hmm.
that is good. Hey, I don't care about the in-game currency thing. It's whatever. I don't contribute to it personally. But I know people who do buy shark cards or who have bought them.
I bought
And,
one. That one time, Aiden. I bought it once, man. Don't make me feel guilty.
I mean, I'm not going to deny I've bought one like long ago, but,
Yeah.
I don't
Gotta.
still do it, is what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
But, it's just like, hey, I appreciate everything for GTA Online, but I also expect Rockstar to be greedy about this because they've
Yeah.
already shown their hand at being greedy.
Yeah. And like, just in closing, what a nuke it would be to the gaming world where they're like, here's the single player, but then here's $20, give you $20, and then here's GTA Online. Like, imagine all the other developers, they're like, we made it to February, or like, we made it to December, we're fine, we can release our game, and they're like, no, GTA Online, full experience, premium experience. Oh my gosh. We would be our content would be popping. We would have so many discussion videos to do, man. But any final thoughts here?
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of now debating whether or not I should even get GTA 6 on day one and just like wait until they do release the online or announce the online at least, and then just be like, oh, you know what? I'll just wait till the online comes out.
It's so suspect that they haven't said a word about the
Because
thing
like
that's made the most money for them. Oh,
I don't know. I debate whether or not this story is even going to be memorable to me. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good game. I'm just doubting about the memorability of the characters, honestly.
eh.
Just because GTA 5, you know.
Hey, I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping something happens. I need to know. But this is where we're gonna pass it off to you guys. Is it too unreasonable to think that Rockstar could sell GTA Online 2.0 at a separate price tag as its separate thing? I personally don't think so. I think that's very possible and would be hilarious for content reasons. So, as for this episode of Community Kitchen, I've been Kalo, joined by Aiden, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.